All right, cool. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is you have all your stuff in your cup. Oh, you have to see what I'm doing first. Okay, you have all your stuff in your cup. I want you to take all that stuff out. I already took some of mine out and put it around. So you should have 3 markers. Does everyone have 3 markers? Let's see. Yep, it looks like we're good. And so y'all should have tape around your markers. So I want you to go ahead and take that black tape off really carefully, okay? That's going to be the tape that you're going to use for the most part. And you're going to want to stick it somewhere where you can use it later. I've already done this activity, so as y'all can see, I've already kind of cheated a little bit and cut up my tape. All right. So it looks like we might have our tape off. Okay, so I think I see that everyone's markers are free. So what you're going to want to do is cut the smallest amount off that you can. That'll kind of wrap like halfway around the marker and have some left. I don't know if y'all can see that very well, but that's what mine looks like. Because what we're going to do now is we are going to, oh, y'all can see my tape. All right. Let me get all the tape off my cup real quick. Sorry about that, y'all. Okay, so what we're going to do is we are going to tape these 3 markers onto the inside of our cup. But we're going to want to be careful whenever we do this, okay? Because we want all of our markers to be lined up exactly the same. And we're going to try to kind of make a triangle. So what I would suggest is after you put your little bit of tape on your marker, to kind of line up, do you see these squiggly lines? Oops, I might be going too fast. I think everyone's still cutting their tape up. Oh, wow, oh my gosh, yes, that looks perfect. Okay, sorry, now I'm the one that's behind. Okay, so I'm just gonna line mine all up because these are going to be the legs of our Wigglebot. And you want it to be as even as possible so that your Wigglebot doesn't fall over. Let's see, what colors do y'all have? Because I have black, gray, and green.
The colors on my markers are green, blue, and yellow.
Ooh, y'all is gonna look really cool. Ah, sorry, y'all, I'm being a slowpoke right now. all want to keep the caps on these markers because yesterday I made the mistake of not. And yeah, I looked like a whiteboard at the end of the day. So we'll take the caps off eventually. But while we're working on it, we're going to go ahead and keep those caps on. And Miss Diana, you're going to want to put them in like this triangle formation because that's going to be the base of our Wigglebot.
Oh, I'm so excited to see what this is going to be.
Oh yeah, it's going to be super fun. Okay, so my friends up at the top, if you want to, go ahead and put your Wigglebot on the table and see kind of how it stands. See, mine's kind of funky. If I go like this, whoop, it's going to fall over. So I need to fix my markers because as y'all can see, this one's a little bit over too far. All right, Miss Diana, how's yours looking?
Yeah, I think I got mine stabilized and good to go now.
Awesome. Okay, mine looking a little shabby, not gonna lie, but that's okay. We're just gonna move on. Okay, so what I want you to do now is take your battery pack. It looks like this. Kind of looks like an ant a little bit. All right.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Yeah. All right. I want you to take your battery pack, stick it to your forehead. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Okay. So next, what we're going to do is go ahead. Oh, actually, you know what? I almost got ahead of myself. So something about battery packs, y'all. So this looks like what's on the inside of your remote and stuff, right? Except you probably can't see the wires because those are hidden in the remote, but it looks like that. So something pretty cool is we're going to use our battery pack to power our motor. So our motor is what's going to make our machine wiggle. And then this is going to supply power to it. So something cool about the battery pack is if you look at these batteries, have you ever noticed that there's a little bumpy side and then a side with no bump? And then the bumpy side always has this positive. And the not bumpy
Do you see
side.
The plus sign?
Yeah, the plus sign.
Do you notice how the bumpy side has the plus sign?
Yeah. And then the other side, it doesn't have a negative sign, but it's actually the negative side. So something pretty neat is whenever you put the batteries into the battery pack, you always put the side with no bump alongside this coil or the spring here, like this. And if you'll notice, something kind of cool is that the bumpy side with the plus, here, let me turn my plus around. The bumpy side with the plus here actually connects to this red wire. Can anyone guess what the red wire is called? It's called the positive side. Ooh, let's see.
Do you see how it's touching the positive end of the battery where it has the bump that's raised up? So that's why it's called the positive end.
Yeah, pretty cool. And then, you know, I'm sure as you all could guess, since this side is touching the flat end of the battery, this is called the negative terminal, and it connects to the negative wire, which is the black one. Hey, everybody. So this is going to be really important because this is going to supply energy to our motor. Okay, y'all, are you ready for something really cool? Okay, so we have our energy source here. So what I want y'all to do is go ahead and put your batteries inside the battery pack if you haven't yet. Okay, and now you're going to take your motor right here. This is the motor. Okay, and do you see these little prong things here? Like these little gold parts on the back? One side won't have them, but the other side does. Can everyone show me their prongs? Cool, cool. Wait, did y'all already connect yours? It looks like it's connected. Is it working? Is it going crazy? Oh, wait, you have to put both batteries in. Put both batteries in and we'll show you something really cool. So y'all already kind of jumped a little bit ahead. What I want you to do is just take one of your wires, and you see the end that isn't covered in like red or black, how it's kind of exposed. I want you to put it in that hole, like this. So it's just kind of touching it. It's just kind of hanging there. And then I want you to do the same exact thing with the other side. And it doesn't matter what side you put the, what wire in. Do you hear it going?
Oh.
Yeah, so it should sound like that, everybody. It should sound like you're at the dentist or something. Has everyone connected theirs? Is it going crazy? Here, I'm gonna take mine out now. It's probably annoying for y'all.
Oh, I can hear it. Yeah.
I have a question. Which hole?
Oh yeah, okay. So here, it doesn't matter what hole you put what wire in, just as long as one wire is touching one hole and the other wire is touching the other hole. But yeah, it's the hole down here in this little bracket.
Did y'all get your batteries put in the right way?
Oh yeah,
Or do you
that's a super important step.
And if you're not sure, you'll know if you put the wires in, and if it doesn't start whirring, then you might look at your batteries and see if you got them backwards and see if switching them helps.
Yeah, if y'all have any questions or your motor's not going, let us know, okay? All right, has everyone gotten their motor to start working? Yeah, I see a yes. Y'all got yours? Oh, no? Okay. Oh, you said you got yours?
Oh, you have two? Okay. Yeah, I want to make sure everybody gets their motor to work before we move on to the next step. And
Right.
let us know if you connect your wires and your battery, or I'm sorry, and your motor still doesn't turn, and we'll see if we can figure it out.
Yeah, I think I saw Mr. Colton. Mr. Colton, you said yours isn't working? Did Colton get us to work? Okay, I'm going to assume that that is a yes. So what I want you to do now is actually go ahead and take your batteries out of your battery pack, empty, because we don't want that thing going while we're trying to tape it to our cup, okay? That is a headache. Okay, so now that you have your empty battery pack, what I want you to do is just go ahead and tape it onto one side of your cup. Don't tape it in the middle though, that's important. Just to the side, on the top, like right here. Yeah, and try not to use very much tape when you do this part either. Unless you also have your own tape. Then it's okay, use as much tape as you want. And it's okay to put the tape inside here so that you can get it taped really nicely onto your cup.
I'm so excited. I wonder what it's gonna look like. I'm just thinking about what our finished Wigglebot is gonna do.
Oh yeah, y'all should have seen me try to put this together for the first time. It was honestly hilarious.
Okay, our friends that your Zoom name says Colton Stevens. Do y'all need some help? If you want to hold up your motor, if you're not sure if it's connected right, we can help you to get it set up right.
He has his connected. It's
Okay.
connected.
So,
He just don't know what he's talking about.
Oh, good. Okay.
So are both your motors turning on now?
Yeah, seems like it.
Okay.
All right. So, folks, the next thing I want everybody to do is go ahead and, let's see. I want you to go ahead and take a little bit of tape, like maybe this much. Like maybe the size of your thumb. And what I want you to do with that small piece of tape is put it to the side for a second. And then without the batteries in the battery pack, I want you to go ahead. And something that'll help too, y'all, is you see how I kind of, actually you don't see. I'm gonna have to get this really quick. Okay, do you see how I kind of have my wires bent? It's actually easier to see it on my shirt. That'll help keep it in these little holes better. So after you hook it in there, it'll help it stay better. See that? Ooh, look, I can even let go of it and it'll stay in there. That's kind of what you want, just because while your bot is moving, you don't want the wires to come loose. So what I want you to do is I want you to kind of hook the wires. Be really careful though, you don't want to break them. Then you can't get your current flowing through. But go ahead and put them in the motor. Let's see, I may just have to do it over here. Yeah, put your wires in the motor, and then once you have them in the holes and secure, I want you to just tape them down so that they can't go anywhere. Haha, okay, mine are trapped. Okay, so now it looks like this. I just have my wires taped on down. And I'm gonna kind of want to hold it too for this next part. All right, does everyone kind of have their wires taped down? I see some yeses, thumbs up, good.
I haven't done this robot before, so I'm really excited to see. I don't know how it ends up, so
Ooh, it's super fun.
I'm looking forward to see how it moves.
Okay, so now the next step is you're just going to take this motor and you're just going to tape it on here. Sorry, I had to check on my wire. It was acting suspicious. Okay, tape it on there. And again, since I've kind of already done this, I already know. Look, one of my legs fell off. What am I doing? Okay, I'm just going to use some tape I had laying around to help tape this down. But y'all can use your electrical tape or whatever else you have. Use a Band-Aid.
So I was trying to figure out why it was necessary to put the battery pack off to the side. Was it because we needed room also for our motor?
Ooh, kind of.
Okay,
so,
okay. I had another kind of guess at first, but
ooh, what was your other guess? Because your other guess might be right.
Well, I kind
Also
of was
right.
thinking, I was thinking like a scientist, and I was thinking about, would my little cup robot move differently if I had something in the center or if I had it off to the side. But that was before we but before we taped down the other pieces. So I'm gonna watch, I'm gonna observe and see how it looks when it's finished.
Yeah, what Miss Diana just said, y'all also keep that in mind because that was a very good observation. Y'all, I am sorry. I am having leg difficulties if you cannot tell. But it looks like I have everything else pretty secured on top, right? Because it's not falling off, so hey.
Does everybody else have, I can see our friends that have the Zoom name, Caleb Blue has theirs all ready to go. Does everyone else have their all of their pieces, their battery pack and their motor taped down on their cup?
He's not done, but I'm
okay,
almost.
That's fine. I'm still fighting with mine a little bit too, and Julia's getting her leg back on. It lost a leg, so you have time to catch up.
Yeah, what the heck?
We're not in any rush.
Because I've used my tape too much. And this leg is just trying to be a little bit higher than the other ones. It is a mess, y'all. But that's okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Okay. So, our next step, y'all, is going to be, so in theory, we could kind of leave it like this, but it wouldn't wiggle very much. And so something important that Miss Diana pointed out earlier is that we actually had to put our battery pack on the side so we could put our motor kind of close to the middle. But to get the most wiggle out of our bot, okay, that's what we're here for, right? We want to go ahead and take a little bit of electrical tape if you have some left, or other tape if you have it. And this is really important, y'all. So take a little bit of tape, and I want you to, do you see this little funny poking up thing on the motor?
It's the thing that spins, or the thing that was spinning when we had it turned on, when the batteries were connected. Yeah,
the thing that just makes it look like an antenna, like a little robot. What I want you to do is I want you to tape it. And that is so that our little clothespin that we have, we're going to use it in a second, but that's so that our clothespin can attach better to it.
I made, so I attached my tape, but I did it like a flag. So
that's fine.
Okay, well, we'll see how they're different and how they're the same. I did mine like a flag instead of wrapping it around. So I'll wait and see how yours turns and how everyone else's turns, and then see how mine turns and see if it's any different.
Alrighty, so it looks like everyone's might be taped up. Perfect. So what I want you to do is grab your clothespin, but wait, there's more. Okay, I want you to take your stick and put it on the side of the clothespin like this, so that this end of the popsicle stick lines up with the clothespin, like that. Alrighty. Yep, you're gonna wanna scoot your popsicle stick down though, because you don't want this part to stick out more than this part where it opens. Okay, that looks good. Oh yeah, perfect. Okay, so now you're gonna take some more tape and just tape it on there. And this is, again, it's gonna sound crazy. It's gonna help our WiggleBot wiggle better. because the weight's going to be thrown around. Okay. Can everyone show me your clothespin and popsicle stick? Do we have it taped on there? Oh, you're going to want it to still open. Sorry, I probably should have included that. Yeah. So I held mine open like this, and then I taped it on the inside. Because we're still going to need to open it. Okay, does everyone's look like this? Are you able to open it? Oh, perfect. It looks like you can.
Yeah, that's great.
Alrighty. So now I want you to really look at it, okay? Do you see this little hole here in the middle? Not the big hole, but the little hole. All right. So I want you to open your clothespin and line up this little antenna thing with that little hole. Okay, so now it should look like this. All right, so it's about to happen, y'all. Okay, as you can see, the last thing that we have left is our batteries. All right, yeah, y'all looks really good. Is everyone caught up to this point?
I'm so excited to see all of our robots move.
Right. Oh, okay, super important step. I know, you're like, Julio, what's with all the steps? But this is important, y'all. Go ahead and take off your caps. Might be kind of tough, but.
Oh, wait, are you telling me it's not only a wiggling robot, but it's a drawing robot too?
Oh, yeah, it's a drawing robot.
Okay, I did not see that coming.
Yeah, so if you do not have paper, I highly recommend getting paper. Again, you might want to straighten up your legs if you have funky legs like me.
Yeah, make sure you have paper or newspaper, something. You probably don't want to do this on your table.
Yeah, not your precious family heirlooms, please.
Yeah, people might not, in your house might not be happy if you draw all over their table.
Right, okay? And a pretty flat surface. My table is not the best for this because it is not that flat, but that's okay. All right. Are everyone's legs off? Legs, sorry, just the caps, keep the legs on. All right, you can go ahead and put in your batteries. I suggest putting in the back battery first that's next to the motor, so that's easier to put on here. Y'all are free to go ahead and do it, yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh yeah, so it'll probably fall over if the legs aren't perfect, which, you know, the legs just aren't gonna be. That's just a fact of life, I think. Oh yeah. All right, are everyone's back wiggling?
That's so cool.
I actually think my wires might have come unconnected. But that's okay. If yours is not wiggling, double check your wire connections. I told y'all that red wire was suspicious earlier. Oh no, it's gonna go crazy. It's gonna go nuts.
Oh, so I see the robot moving. Is yours, do you have your markers uncapped? Is yours also drawing?
Yeah, ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, sorry, that was loud.
That is so cool.
Yes, awesome, everyone. Y'all are all doing great. As you can see, mine is just.
It reminds me of like a helicopter, except it only has one propeller, like one helicopter blade.
Oh, yeah. That's like the perfect description, Miss Diana.
I don't think that would be a helicopter that would fly very well, but it makes a good robot.
Right. Oh, yeah. So for those of y'all with really pretty colors, it's going to make some pretty fun designs, too. Let's see. How about the Colton family? Did y'all get yours?
We can't see your robot. If you either want to kind of tilt your screen down so we can see it, or if you hold it up, and if there's anything you need help with, just let us know.
Exactly. I am determined to get mine to go.
Oh, that's some cool. Okay, so I see that we have some of our friends put it on their paper, and it's like making artwork on the paper.
Fun.
That's very neat.
Yeah, and y'all are staying pretty stable too. I'm really impressed with that. Because even when I made mine work yesterday, it was still flopping all over the place, falling over. Y'all did awesome.
I think that's so cool.
Y'all, I think I'm almost there. I'm almost caught up to the Caleb family. Just kidding.
I really like that. It's like a cool artwork that the robot made.
Oh yeah, y'all didn't think you were doing art today, did ya? Woo! I got it.